We've reached Dharamshala now. I will try to find some breakfast also. Let's see if we can find some Tibetan breakfast here in Dharamshala. And it's open. So, the Tibetan Breakfast Hunt ends here. थोड़ा थोड़ा याद आता है. अब थोड़ा सा वहाँ देखो.
ये क्या है?
We have some.
It's good.
Do you want to buy this? It's not easy to sell. उनकी एक फोटो ले सकता हूँ क्या मैं? किसी को मिले तो आप ताशदले बोलते हो. अभी मैं जा रहा हूँ तो मैं क्या बोल सकता हूँ? Again we are flaunting the Tibetan yak 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 t-shirt. यहाँ पे best Tibetan restaurant कौन सा है?
Tibetan restaurant.
You missed the place.
We missed the place and want to go back.
Okay, so they don't have laughing right now because they've just opened. So we're having this one, Boazi, which is 3 pieces steamed buns with stuffing. So it's going to look like tingmo, which is this cute Tibetan bread with some stuffing inside. Anyways, we have ample of time to have all the Tibetan dishes. And I remember in Orissa also, when in the morning, right after the dhaba was opened, I asked for laughing and it was not available. And then a lot of you Tibetan viewers told me in the comments that laughing takes time to prepare. So as soon as the cafe or the restaurant opens, you don't get that dish. I should have remembered. Anyways, we will have, what was it again? Boazi. So our breakfast is here. It's a dish called Boazi and it's in this box. Let's open up. Wow, look at this. Yeah, it looks like tingmo, but it has stuffing inside. How come I've never heard of this dish after trying so many Tibetan dishes and visiting so many restaurants, but never heard of Boazi? And we have this chutney, which also looks different. So there are 3 of them, and I think we have enough appetite today to have all of them. To be honest, I'm really very hungry. And as for sleep, you won't believe, in last 48 hours I've only slept about 5 to 6 hours, because as I've said on this channel before, I do night shift for work. So whenever I'm traveling for the first 2 nights, it's very difficult, it's really impossible for me to get sleep. And I attended a wedding in Chandigarh, so in the daytime there was no way I could sleep. So really tired right now and really hungry as well. I think this Tibetan food hunt is very successful, because not only did we find a Tibetan breakfast, but we found a new dish. Now, since we're having food, let's do our usual, your favorite moment. Look at the food. Alright, let's dig in now. So I don't know what is inside, so we'll find out. So it's like a giant momo, you can say. Not exactly like momo, but yeah, you could say there is some similarity. I can taste mayonnaise. Normally you have chicken stuffing in momo, you have mayonnaise with it. I mean, you dip it in the mayonnaise and chutney, but I can taste the mayonnaise in the stuffing here. It is comparable to momos, but it's not exactly momos. Now let's try this chutney. We're gonna eat with hands, okay? Because I think I'm so hungry that I don't have patience right now. Wow. Spice meetup. If you remember the last spice meetup we did in Momo Hut, there were 7. I think this is higher than that. Let me taste the chutney alone. Not much higher. I think it's 8. And this chutney is different. It has tomato and green chili as well, along with red chili. Wow. It's very peaceful. Peace and calm here. So you see the mountains. Right now the mountains with the snow patches are not quite visible because they're covered by fog. But they are behind these green mountains. We'll definitely go there. We'll go everywhere. I think as much as I've researched about this place, McLeod Ganj and Dharamshala, you can cover in 2 days. And we have 5 days. So we're going to cover not only the touristic places, we're not too crazy about going to all the tourist places. We might go to some, but we're more interested in covering areas like these. As I told you before, there were these houses scattered across the mountain and the cafe over there. I was talking to these men and they told me all that. Let's enjoy the food. Wow. This is, how would you describe this? So it looks like tingmo, but it's made like momos. Momos. When I say momos, some Tibetan commenters tell me that don't call it momos, call it momo. But I think the plural would be momos. That's why I say momos. It's good. Let me ask them if they have a tea. आपके पास टिबेटन टी है क्या? बटर टी मिलेगा? एक बटर टी दे देना. I think you find everything here. This is proper Tibetan settlement here. So my friend Duk, if you don't know him, then you should watch that vlog which I made with him. So he was telling me that in Dharamshala you get everything, and the quality, the taste is even better than the Tibetan food that you get elsewhere, because a lot of the ingredients that that are used to make Tibetan foods, Tibetan dishes, are made here in Dharamshala, and then they're exported outside. Like fing, for example, or fingsha, the crystal noodles are called fing. They are mainly made in Dharamshala, and then they're exported to the other places and even outside of India. Wow, the sun is coming out. And the mountains are really, the colors are coming up with the sun, looking even more green. It's going to be awesome for the rest of my hike. I'm not yet in McLeod Ganj. I showed you the board. It was 3 kilometers. Right now it's 2.3 kilometers remaining. So I still have to walk uphill for 2.3 kilometers. But that's going to be awesome with the sun and this view. After this breakfast, and butter tea. I'm not right now in my usual high energy mode, and I told you the reason. But I didn't want to waste any time after reaching here, because we have to do the best of all the time we have in these 5 days to get content as much as we can. Interesting presentation. So these are chicken, what was it again? Boazi. This is the one. Chicken Boazi. I still can't believe so many Tibetan people have commented on my vlogs. They have recommended every Tibetan dish under the sun. Not quite, apparently. How did nobody tell me about this dish? You guys have some explaining to do. Is this not proper Tibetan dish? If I have to trust these men, it is a Tibetan dish. We'll definitely need more of this. Much more of this. What's here? Oh wow. So we have this also. Extra chili. Let's do the spice meter again. What do you say? Six. Apparently, this chili is not very spicy. Let's take another one. Even if we compare this to momos, okay, the taste is really pronounced. I can't explain that, but the flavors are coming out much better than when I have momos. I don't know, it's because of this dish that is different from momos, or as my friend said, all the Tibetan dishes here are going to taste better than if you were to have Tibetan dishes in Bangalore, for example. So they did give us a bigger bowl of chutney. So this food has cost us 240, 150 for Boazi, 30 rupees water, and 60 for a mug of butter tea, Tibetan butter tea, at Kizom Himalayan Eatery. Now, to end the vlog, let's go to the balcony again and look at the beautiful mountain. Although I'm calling this a Tibetan Breakfast Hunt vlog, but when you are in Dharamshala or McLeod Ganj, you don't really have to hunt for Tibetan food. It's everywhere. We calling it Tibetan Breakfast Hunt because we were looking for a cafe or a restaurant which was open early in the morning So if you are a fan of Tibetan food, this is your heaven. And otherwise too. Look at that. So we'll end this vlog here. I know this was not a very high energy vlog, but you know the reason now. I don't want to repeat that. I'll take some rest after reaching my hostel. Of course, I'll show you my hostel as well at some point. And in the evening, hope it doesn't rain, and we will go explore. And this time around, is there something? Okay, yeah. So this time around, I've decided that on this trip, I want to focus on the food more than I've done in the past. In fact, in the past, I have not given much focus to the food, and many people have told me that when I go to some place, I should explore the local food there, and people would like to watch more of food vlogs. Now here, we've come with focus on exploring Tibetan culture and Tibetan food. So food vlogs apart from the other exploration and adventures that we do. So stay tuned, and if you like this video, despite the low energy, if you like the food, Boazi, then hit that like button, smash the subscribe button, and don't forget, you know what, more food vlogs and more exciting stuff from McLeod Ganj coming up. Signing off for now. Bye bye.